Today we are going to talk about Wi-Fi calling and everything to do with that, everything you need to know. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. And like I said, today we are going to talk about Wi-Fi calling. I'm just doing the quick intro here and then Gordon's going to tell you all about it. So he is going to talk to you all about the different apps that you can use to do Wi-Fi calling, the ones that we use. There's about 5 or 6 that we have used to do Wi-Fi calling, how to connect to the Wi-Fi when you're on the ship or on land, how to do, if you need help knowing about anything with FaceTime and video chats, some of the limitations to think about when you are on the cruise ship. There is some variety if you're on a ship that's got the Starlink or like what Princess has right now, which is not the Starlink. Just all of these things that you might want to think about and how to work them technically so that they really will work for you, and what costs and what doesn't cost, all of these things. And so also this Monday night, Gordon is going to do our live, as I won't be home, and I'm telling you that so that you can know to bring your questions. So if you've got questions about OneNote, about Wi-Fi calling, about using the Medallion app, anything at all like that, bring your questions and join him. I think it'll be really helpful. So let's go ahead and take it away, Gordon.
Hi there, this is Gordon, and today I wanted to, as Allison introduced me, I want to talk about Wi-Fi calling. Why am I talking about Wi-Fi calling? Well, when you're on the ship, you can use your cellular to connect to the ship's cellular service, but you will be charged roaming charges, which can be $2 to $3 a minute. So we don't want to be paying that when you can purchase a Wi-Fi package, which you may be using for email and other connectivity for your laptop or your smartphone while you're on the ship. And so you may as well take advantage of that connection that you've got if you want to be able to talk to anybody back home or make phone calls to firm up on your excursions and such. Now, maybe this isn't too much of a problem if you are cruising to Alaska, because there are many places where you're close enough as you're sailing in and out of the ports where you do have cellular connections. And of course, Alaska is part of the United States, and you will get your cell phone coverage. But this may be an issue if you are traveling to the Caribbean, even to Canada, and if you have that as part of your cell phone plan. But especially this may be an issue when you are traveling abroad internationally, such as to Europe or Asia or another country or area of the world. Now, if you don't get the Wi-Fi package on the ship, you can also use Wi-Fi calling when you are in port if you go to a cafe that has free Wi-Fi or some other location, such as a train station or in the airport and so on. But again, this is very helpful for when you are on the ship in the evenings and you do have the Wi-Fi package and maybe you need to call home or you want to call home. So I'm going to tell you about some of the different services that I have used and that I know are available. My work uses RingCentral. That allows for Wi-Fi calling direct through that app. And I already have that app. It uses my business phone number. I've had people call me while I've been sitting on the beach in the Bahamas. And with RingCentral, you can also set it up so that you're using it on your laptop. So you're only using one Wi-Fi connection, that while you're maybe doing some email browsing or other internet browsing, you can also be talking on the phone with your laptop. A couple of other apps that are available that we have used include Vonage, which is what we use for our home phone. I also have a Google Voice number, and we've used just the Apple Wi-Fi calling. So I'm going to show you a number of these applications and how they are set on your phone. Now, I'm not going to go into enough detail so that you're going to have to do a little bit of investigating on your own and tweaking it, but these are the basic settings that you'll need to use. When you are on the ship, you will need to set your phone into airplane mode, but have the Wi-Fi turned on. That way you are connected to the ship's Wi-Fi. Once you have that, then you will be able to use these Wi-Fi calling apps. Now here it is on the iPhone. These are the settings you need to make. I will include this link down below so that if you have an iPhone, you can browse to this and follow these steps. Here are the settings that you'll want to use for Google Voice. You need to go into your settings and you need to go into Google Voice and you need to tell Google Voice, don't use cellular, but to use the Wi-Fi connection. The other apps that we use, Vonage and so on, they pretty much automatically are set to use Wi-Fi. Now, if you have an Android phone or something other than an iPhone, you'll need to check. I'm not sure exactly how that's done, but you'll need to check in the settings on how to set that. Again, within the apps, this is fairly consistent. If you have an iPhone, you can also use FaceTime and you can video call because that uses Wi-Fi. Or if you have Zoom, that uses Wi-Fi. But be aware that sometimes due to the connectivity, or I should say lack of connectivity on the ships, sometimes video calling may not be that effective. You can also use Teams and possibly Slack and other applications that you may have for your work. Again, some of the basics of Wi-Fi calling is that you need to download the app and put it onto your phone. Most of them will give you a new phone number, such as Google Voice, or like I said, if you've got Ring Central, it may tie into your work number or other app that is similar to that. Now I've gone into the App Store here, and here are a whole lot of other apps that are available for the iPhone, and I'm sure most of these are also available on the Android or whatever other smartphone you may have. So be sure to just get into your App Store and look around and see what other apps there may be that you can use for Wi-Fi calling. Be wary of some just to make sure that you're not getting some fly-by-night or some hokey application, but also you can tell as you read them how well they may work. Also be aware that some places will restrict Wi-Fi calling, such as if you are in flight on an airplane. Again, check your international plans on your phone that they may include the data so that when you are onshore, you don't even have to connect to a Wi-Fi connection, but that you can just use the data plan. My plan when I am abroad, data is free, whereas texting and calling is cheaper, but not free. And so I'm able to use Wi-Fi calling without any problems and without any extra costs. I hope this has been helpful in helping you understand how Wi-Fi calling is done and that you'll be able to make phone calls without incurring international charges or extra charges while you're using your phone while you're traveling. Don't forget on Monday that I will be having a YouTube Live and doing a tech talk, and I will talk about the video I produced yesterday about OneNote, this one today about Wi-Fi calling, and Monday I plan to talk about safe computing abroad. So be sure to join us on Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, and that will only be me because Allison is playing grandma this week. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be talking to you again soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you all very much for joining us. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you in our Let's Go family. And if you enjoy these updates, would you please give this video a thumbs up, as that really does help us out. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.